Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have another original Game Boy, and I've obviously tested this one because I've put a little sticker on it saying no go. So what I'm going to do, we won't even bother putting batteries in it because we know it doesn't go. So I'm going to pull this thing apart, find out why it's not going, fix it, make it go, and seeing the shell is pretty bad on it. What I will do is I'm going to transfer it into one of these, which is like an aftermarket shell, Pokemon one, which is pretty cool. And then we'll have a nice looking Game Boy. So let's get into it. So first thing we've got to do, of course, is remove the 6 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 under the battery cover, 5, 6. So I'll do that now. Right, removed all 6 screws. So we just gently lift that up. And then what we need to do is just remove the ribbon cable from that. So that looks pretty good. Bit of fluff in there, but it looks pretty good. Let's have a look at this end. Yeah, this side looks pretty good too. What I'll do is I'll remove these boards out of the back, and then we can hook it up to a benchtop power supply and then just see what's going on with it. So I'll just undo 1, 2, 3, 4 Phillips screws and pop that out. Right, those are all out. So now it's just a matter of lifting that up, lifting this out. It looks pretty good. Can't see any corrosion, anything like that. We'll hook it up to the bench power supply. Those terminals look pretty good too. We've got no battery leakage, nothing going through there, which is great. So what I will do is I will hook the screen back up. So I just want to test this. So we'll just pop that in there, like so. And I'll hook up my power supply, put a cartridge in, and we'll see if it goes. Right, got bench power supply hooked up, 6 volts going. Let's turn it on. There it goes, excellent. Oh, look at that. See what the contrast is like. That's good. We've got no horizontal or vertical lines. Contrast a little bit dicky. I might just have to spray some isopropyl alcohol in there, but really happy with that. Just check that sound again. Yeah, sound's not too flash. When I turned it right up, it actually went quieter. So yeah, I might spray a bit of stuff in there too, and I might replace the capacitor that controls the volume to the speaker. We can swap all that out as well. So what I'll do is I'll pull the front out of here next, and then we'll start cleaning everything up. Actually, first thing we'll do, better test it with a game. Make sure it works. Oh, look at that. Awesome. That's working well. Right, let's pull the front out. Right, I've undone the multiple screws that hold this piece in. And this one looks like it's just going to fall out, which is great. Yeah, cool. That's looking good. What I will do, yeah, like I said, the capacitor that runs the speaker is this one here. So I'll probably just change it out. It's just 100 UF 10 volt, which I've got plenty of, and it's just a simple thing to change out. And maybe just give the speaker a clean as well. And that might just help our volume, as well as spraying the volume pot on the main board. Sometimes they can just get a little bit dirty as well. So let's turn the soldering iron on. Let's swap that out first. Right, I pulled the old capacitor out there, just pop the new one in. I've got 100 UF 16 volt. Doesn't matter if it's higher voltage, as long as it's not lower. So we'll just swap that out and just tap that in there. Right, that's done. Just trim that. Then you just push it back down to where it was. It's just nice and tidy. Get your little clippers and give that a trim. Done. And what I'll do is I'll give the speaker a clean, give the screen a clean as well. And I'll do the usual and clean all the pads where the buttons touch as well before we pop it into our new piece. All I do is spray isopropyl alcohol on a cotton bud and then just give those little pads a good scrub, because you want to have good contacts when you put everything back together. Yeah, look how dirty that is. Yeah, let's clean the speaker up as well. Looking better. Cool. And then what we'll do is I'll just get a little bit of cleaner and just clean that screen carefully. And while we've got this piece out, we need to just spray just in there. Just give this thing a, it's the contrast wheel. Just give it a good little spray, good turn, get a toothbrush, just try and get in there. It'll hopefully fix that little issue with the contrast sort of moves around a bit. So I'm done, and while we're here, we'll do the volume wheel as well. Get that clean. A little bit of flux in it sort of on the board when it was manufactured, but shouldn't cause too many issues. Yeah, and just give it a good scrub. Right, I'll put it, I'll slap that back in there and we'll give it a quick test before we put it in the new shell. Right, hook the screen back up to the main board, 6 volts in, let's go on. Try that again. Seems to be working fine. Contrast wheel, that's better. It's not sort of flickering around now. Yeah, that's good. Cool, all right, all we've got to do now is pop it into the new shell. So let's have a look at that. All right, here's our shell here, the little screen cover. Comes with buttons and everything we need, which is great. And yes, has spring contacts, so you don't have to worry about any of that. So first step, what we need to do is pop this back in, but we need the power switch, so it should be in here. Pull those in there. And power switch, here we go. It's cool, it's in the blue color as well. And it has got the little tabs there. We'll just need to cut those off with a knife and just tidy that up. Just from manufacturing it. Another one there. That just stops it binding up on anything. So power switch can go in there. And then what we can do is we can pop all this back in. Everything should just line up nicely. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll pop the 4 screws back in there, and that's the back done. Right, that's the back pretty much done. Everything's in there, so we can put him aside. Now we can start looking at the front. So what we'll do first, we'll put our buttons in. Again, we're going to have to trim these little bits off here. If you don't do it, it just binds up the buttons and just makes it a pain when you're playing it. Cool. So I'll do all those off camera. You don't need to watch me doing that, and then I'll come back to you. Right, that's that done. I'll put our membranes in. So these are all the ones that come with the kit, or new ones. So it should just all slot in quite nicely. Done there. Right. Now what we need to do is pop our screen in. Speaker's got a little notch there, just make sure that's lined up. It's in place. Again, we just got to give the shell a bit of a push just to lock it in place. Cool. What I'll do now is I'll put the multiple screws back in. Right, all those screws are back in. That's done. One thing I noticed with aftermarket cases is the screws they give, and even the original screws, just seem that slightly too long. So where the screen goes, which doesn't matter because the screen covers it, the screws just slightly pop the top. I've noticed it's just done it up the top on there as well, but once the screen's in place, it's not going to matter because it's going to cover it. But yeah, quite unusual that obviously the aftermarket cases aren't quite as thick as the originals. Yeah, well, that's cool. What I'll do is I will give the screen just a bit of a clean before we put the new front on it. There we go. We've got our new front. Just peel this off. Let's put them in place. Still got the protective coating on there. I'll just leave it on for now. Cool, that's done. And then we just grab the back, plug them back in. It's just a matter of putting it all back together. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll button it up with the 6 screws, and then we'll give it a test. Right, screws are all in. Put this little cap on here just to sort of finish that off as well. Keep that, make it look good. It's in there. Right, let's grab some batteries and let's test this thing. Oh, I need to grab some more new batteries. Stand by. Right, put our batteries in, cover back on. Oh, that's good. Let's pull this off too, that'll even look even better. Look at that. Beautiful. Just our contrast again. That's looking good. Cool, very happy with that. Let's try it with a game. Right, let's try it with a game. I'll try and do it without all the reflection, if I can. How good is that? Can't see what I'm doing. Oh man, happy with that. It's come up really well. Screen's good, sounds good. Nice new shell. But last thing we will do, just to finish it off, I'll find a little serial number we can pop in there just to tidy that up. And then we're done. Right, finishing touch. Little aftermarket serial number for it. And this will just finish this off quite nicely. Just get it nice and lined up. And straight. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. So there we go. Saved another one. Another original Game Boy. Such a cool game, these things, especially for, you know, one of the first sort of major handhelds that took cartridges. So cool. And being able to save them is just awesome as well. And I quite like this colour scheme too, this aftermarket Pokemon case. It's quite neat. So I hope you liked that video. Just shows you a nice and easy little change, cover change. And even though it was a no-go with batteries originally, obviously it was just must have been, this original back just must have been not good. That's cool. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, do videos every week. And we'll see you in the next one.